Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 comfortable motorcycles for men over 55. Number 12, Honda Shadow Phantom. The Honda Shadow Phantom remains a staple for the seasoned rider because this machine removes the physical intimidation factor from the cruising experience. At this stage in life, wrestling a top-heavy 900-pound machine in a parking lot is a chore nobody wants to deal with. The Phantom solves this with a center of gravity that sits incredibly low to the tarmac, paired with a 25.6-inch seat height that allows for a confident, flat-footed stance. This geometry is a lifesaver for the hips and knees, ensuring you aren't straining just to keep the bike upright at a stoplight. Mechanically, the 745 cubic centimeter V-twin is tuned for a mellow, rhythmic pulse rather than a violent vibration. This specific tuning is crucial for men over 55 because a smooth engine eliminates the high-frequency buzz that often leads to numbing in the fingertips and toes during longer stints. The foot pegs are placed in a forward position that stretches the legs out just enough to prevent cramping without forcing a reach that pulls on the lower back. Since the bike uses a maintenance-free shaft drive, you also save yourself the physical labor of kneeling on a cold garage floor to scrub and lube a chain. This machine offers a prestigious blacked-out aesthetic that looks aggressive, but treats the rider's skeletal frame with total respect. A stable platform like this ensures your weekend rides are defined by relaxation rather than a physical workout. Number 11, Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350 is designed around a feet-down, heart-rate-low philosophy that resonates deeply with the mature demographic. For the rider over 55, the primary concern is often spinal alignment, and the Meteor offers a textbook upright posture. Your back stays straight, your shoulders remain dropped and relaxed, and your vision is focused forward rather than downward. This neutral position prevents the mid-back fatigue that usually sets in after 30 minutes on a bike with aggressive drag bars or low clips. Mechanically, the J-Series engine features a primary balancer shaft that turns the typical thumper vibration into a smooth, rhythmic heartbeat. You can cruise at 55 miles per hour without feeling like you are holding onto a jackhammer, which preserves your grip strength and hand comfort for the entire journey. The heel and toe shifter is a brilliant inclusion for those who might have a bit of stiffness in their ankles. This feature allows for effortless gear changes using a simple downward motion of the foot. The seat is exceptionally wide and uses high-density foam that doesn't collapse under your weight, providing sustained support for your tailbone. Additionally, the lightweight nature of the frame makes the bike feel like a bicycle once you are moving, requiring almost zero upper body strength to tip into a curve. Embracing a relaxed, meditative pace becomes second nature when the machine is this easy to handle. This prestigious, retro-style cruiser makes every mile feel physically effortless. Number 10, Suzuki SV 650. The Suzuki SV 650 is the perfect solution for the veteran rider who isn't ready to give up on standard bike performance but needs to protect their joints. While many sport-oriented bikes force a fetal position that wreaks havoc on aging knees and wrists, the SV 650 utilizes a natural ergonomic triangle. The pegs are located directly beneath the rider's center of mass, which allows you to use your legs as natural shock absorbers when crossing railroad tracks or potholes. This takes the direct impact away from your lower vertebrae, a design choice that becomes more valuable with every passing year. Mechanically, the 90-degree V-twin is perfectly balanced, offering a smooth, linear power delivery that doesn't jerk or lurch, making for a much more relaxed throttle hand. Suzuki has also included their low RPM assist, which slightly bumps the idle when you let out the clutch. This is a massive comfort feature in stop-and-go traffic, as this system prevents the physical jolt of a stall and the mental stress of managing a heavy clutch in the city. The narrowness of the V-twin engine allows the bike to have a slim waist, making it much easier to swing a leg over without needing Olympic-level hip flexibility. This machine is a versatile, rhythmic partner that proves you can still enjoy a canyon carve without needing a visit to the chiropractor the next morning. Number 9, Triumph Bonneville T120. The Triumph Bonneville T120 represents the pinnacle of gentlemanly motorcycling, offering a level of prestige and comfort that few machines can match. For men over 55, the T120 is essentially a rolling armchair with a 1200cc engine. The seating position is the classic standard layout, the most ergonomic stance known to man. Your hands fall onto the bars at a natural height, and your torso stays vertical, opening up your ribcage and allowing for easy breathing on long tour. Mechanically, the high-torque engine is tuned to deliver its power low in the rev range. This means you don't have to constantly dance on the gear shifter to keep the bike in its power band. You can simply leave it in third or fourth gear and let the rhythmic torque pull you through the curves. This reduction in repetitive foot and hand motion is a godsend for anyone dealing with arthritis or joint inflammation. Triumph has also included cruise control and heated grips as standard equipment on the T120, two features that are absolute necessities for keeping the blood flowing in the hands during chilly morning starts. The suspension is tuned for a sophisticated plush feel, soaking up road imperfections with a level of grace that keeps the rider's body settled and calm. Every mile spent on this British icon feels like a premium experience that prioritizes your physical well-being. This heritage-rich machine remains the gold standard for refined, upright touring. Number 8. Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S shatters the mold of the traditional heavyweight cruiser by offering a tailored mechanical experience that specifically addresses the changing physical needs of riders over 55. Most motorcycles in this category force you to adapt your body to their fixed dimensions, but this machine flips the script through its innovative ErgoFit architecture. At the point of purchase, the dealership can configure the handlebar reach, seat height, and foot peg position to create a custom-fitted ergonomic triangle that matches your specific inseam and arm length. Mechanically, the 6,049 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine delivers a smooth, rhythmic power band that avoids the violent, bone-shaking vibrations common in large-bore V-twins. The bike also features a uniquely low-slung exhaust and a narrow frame, which makes mounting and dismounting exceptionally easy for those with limited hip mobility. By utilizing a sport bike-derived suspension linkage, the Vulcan S provides a sophisticated damping feel that remains plush over harsh road imperfections, protecting your spine from sudden jolts. Choosing this machine means prioritizing a perfect physical fit over a generic one-size-fits-all design. Number 7. Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650. The Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 is a prestigious addition to the cruiser world that prioritizes slow-burn comfort for the mature rider. For men over 55, the feet-forward posture combined with a wide, sculpted touring seat creates a stable and relaxed platform for all-day riding. The seat itself is a standout feature, utilizing a deep pocket and broad lumbar support that cradles the rider, preventing the sliding feeling often found on flatter cruiser saddles. Mechanically, the 648 cubic centimeter parallel twin is a model of smoothness, using a 270-degree crank to provide a rhythmic exhaust note without the harsh, high-frequency vibes that can tire out the arms. Royal Enfield has equipped this machine with high-end Showa big-piston upside-down forks, which provide a level of front-end stability and damping usually reserved for much more expensive touring bikes. This ensures that the handlebars stay calm and steady, even when the road surface becomes uneven or gravelly. The bike's weight is distributed very low in the frame, which makes it feel planted on the highway while remaining surprisingly easy to lift off the side stand. Clear and uncluttered instrumentation, featuring a dedicated navigation pod, reduces the mental fatigue of finding your way on unfamiliar roads. This machine offers a heavy metal feel and a prestigious presence that rewards the rider with a sense of stability and ease. Number 6. Harley-Davidson Road Glide. The Harley-Davidson Road Glide is widely considered the ultimate my-leader for the veteran rider who refuses to let wind fatigue cut their trip short. The defining mechanical feature is the frame-mounted shark nose fairing. Unlike most bikes where the fairing is attached to the forks, the Road Glide's fairing is fixed to the frame, meaning the wind pressure and turbulence are never transmitted to your hands. This creates an incredibly stable steering feel and eliminates the arm pump that usually comes from fighting a headwind at 70 miles per hour. Mechanically, The Milwaukee 8 engine provides a massive, rhythmic surge of torque that allows for effortless highway cruising without the need for high RPM straining. The seating position is spacious and allows the rider to utilize floorboards to shift their leg position throughout the day, which is vital for keeping circulation moving in the lower body. Harley-Davidson has perfected the venting system within the fairing to provide a pocket of calm air for the rider, drastically reducing the noise and buffeting that can lead to headaches and hearing fatigue. This bike is a rolling fortress of prestige, featuring an adjustable rear suspension that can be dialed in with a simple knob to match the rider's comfort preference. Opting for a machine with this much stability allows you to focus entirely on the horizon rather than fighting the elements. This American touring icon remains a masterpiece of long-distance ergonomics. Number 5. Suzuki Boulevard C50. The Suzuki Boulevard C50 is a masterclass in the traditional cruiser ergonomic formula, providing a ride that feels more like a lounge chair than a motorcycle. For men over 55, the combination of wide, swept-back handlebars and oversized floorboards creates an open, relaxed posture that keeps the joints from locking up. Mechanically, the 805 cubic centimeter V-twin is tuned for a smooth, rhythmic thrum that provides enough grunt for the highway without the aggressive shaking that can lead to physical exhaustion. One of the greatest comfort features is the shaft final drive. This system provides a much smoother power delivery than a chain and requires zero physical maintenance from the owner, which is a major win for those who would rather spend their time riding than wrenching. The suspension is tuned specifically for a boulevard ride, meaning it is soft and forgiving over the small bumps and ripples of suburban roads. Suzuki has given the C50 a massive physical footprint, which provides excellent natural wind protection for the legs and torso, even without a large windscreen. Relaxation becomes the primary focus of every Saturday afternoon when the bike is this supportive. This reliable, rhythmic companion respects your desire for a low-stress ride and keeps the focus on the pure joy of the open road. Number 4. Honda Gold Wing. The Honda Gold Wing is the undisputed global champion of motorcycle comfort, offering a level of mechanical refinement that rivals a flagship luxury sedan. For men over 55, the Gold Wing's horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine is a work of art, providing a rhythmic, turbine-like power delivery that is almost entirely devoid of vibration. This lack of vibration is the single greatest factor in reducing long-term rider fatigue. The double wishbone front suspension is a revolutionary mechanical feature that separates the steering forces from the suspension travel, meaning the handlebars don't kick back when you hit a bump mid-turn. This results in a ride that is incredibly plush and stable, regardless of the road surface. The electrically adjustable windscreen allows you to tailor the airflow in real time, creating a quiet bubble that allows for easy conversation over the intercom or through the high-end speakers. Honda's dual-clutch transmission is a massive benefit for the seasoned rider, as this system removes the repetitive motion of pulling a clutch lever and clicking a gear shifter, which can be taxing on the hands and feet over a long day. This machine also features heated seats, walking mode for easy parking, and full smartphone integration, making every aspect of the ride as seamless as possible. This motorcycle remains the undisputed king of touring wisdom and engineering excellence. Number 3. Kawasaki Vulcan 900. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 earns its place near the top of this list by being the most right-sized cruiser for the mature rider. For men over 55, the Vulcan 900 provides the physical presence and wide-frame comfort of a heavyweight bike, without the intimidating 800-pound mass that can be difficult to manage in a garage. Mechanically, the 903 cubic centimeter V-twin is liquid-cooled for long-term stability and uses a belt final drive that provides a smooth, rhythmic, and whisper-quiet power delivery. The ergonomics are the real star here, featuring a wide bucket seat that offers deep support for the tailbone and a set of floorboards that allow for multiple leg positions. Handlebars are positioned to keep the rider's elbows slightly bent and the spine vertical, which is the key to preventing neck and shoulder tension on longer journeys. Kawasaki has built the Vulcan 900 with a set-it-and-forget-it reliability that provides immense mental comfort, knowing the machine will perform flawlessly every time the starter is pressed. This machine provides a prestigious classic look and a cloud-like ride without the high price or high maintenance of exotic cruisers. Big bike luxury in a mid-size package makes this an incredibly logical choice for anyone looking to stay in the saddle longer. This motorcycle remains a favorite for those who want a rhythmic pulse with total physical care. Number 2, Honda Rebel 500. The Honda Rebel 500 is an essential entry on this list because of its incredible ease of use factor, which translates directly into physical comfort. For men over 55, the Rebel's lightweight chassis and narrow profile make it the most effortless bike to live with on a daily basis. The seating position is a relaxed mid-control setup, which keeps your weight centered and your lower back in a strong neutral position, making it much easier to stand up on the pegs to soak up a sudden bump in the road. Mechanically, the 471 cubic centimeter parallel twin is a model of Japanese precision, offering a smooth, rhythmic, and linear power delivery that never feels jerky or physically taxing to manage. This machine is a brilliant choice for the rider who wants a modern, minimalist look without the heavy lifting required by a traditional cruiser. The low center of gravity makes the bike incredibly easy to balance at slow speeds, which reduces the mental and physical stress of navigating tight city traffic or gravel driveways. Honda has equipped the Rebel 500 with a slip-hand assist clutch, which reduces the effort required to pull the lever by nearly 30%, protecting your hands from cramping during long rides. Prioritizing your physical energy allows for longer, more frequent trips without the typical fatigue. This nimble, high-tech riding experience proves that less weight often equals more comfort for the aging rider. Number 1, Harley-Davidson Street Glide. The Harley-Davidson Street Glide takes the number 1 spot because it is the definitive balance of iconic style and world-class ergonomics. For men over 55, the Batwing fairing provides the perfect amount of wind protection while still allowing for a clear view of the road ahead. Mechanically, the Milwaukee 8 engine provides a prestigious rhythmic pulse that is the very definition of the American cruiser experience, offering massive torque that makes highway passing effortless. The seating position is the result of over a century of research, providing a command seating posture that keeps the rider in total control while remaining completely relaxed. High-performance rear suspension is easily adjustable, allowing you to dial in the perfect level of plushness to suit your weight and riding style. Harley-Davidson has integrated a premium audio system and a large, clear touchscreen that makes navigation intuitive and stress-free, even at high speeds. This bike is the ultimate statement of riding prestige, providing a sense of stability and heft that feels incredibly secure and comfortable on the open road. Securing a machine that is as much a part of the landscape as the road itself is the goal of every touring enthusiast. This motorcycle is the undisputed champion for the mature rider who wants the absolute best in style, sound, and all-day physical comfort. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.